Da-da, 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 da. No, what's the Totoro song? My neighbor Totoro.
You threw me off with the pink patch as well.
I know.
Now that you got the body, lay out all your pieces.
Don't tell me how to craft, Ramel. I know exactly what I'm doing. Hey, and welcome back to XOXO Christine. Today's episode is inspired by my love of Miyazaki movies. I grew up watching Miyazaki movies almost as much as Disney movies. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about because I've seen all your comments about this artwork right here. And I see you. I love Ghibli movies. I grew up watching Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away. Oh my god, Spirited Away, I think it's my favorite Miyazaki movie. And as an adult, I think I love it more because, you know, I've learned to appreciate that Miyazaki really uses female protagonists who start out really insecure, naive, and innocent, and throughout the film, they build up courage and have a moment where they have to step up and the magic really shines through. I think the beauty of Miyazaki movies is that he makes magic so obtainable in everyday life. And one of my favorite scenes as a kid is in Totoro, where Mei is picking flowers for her dad, and then she starts unintentionally chasing the blue and white Totoro, and she's chasing them and she follows them through this magical forest and falls into a sleeping big Totoro. So today's craft is inspired by the very two things that I love, which is sleeping Totoro and taking naps. I'll show you how. First, you want to print out the Totoro template that's linked down below. Different colored fabric. I list out the different kinds of fabric I use, but you can use whatever fabric you like. Different colored felt. Water erasable marker. Scissors. Thread. Needle. Glue gun. And stuffing. Squish, squish. First, you want to grab your gray fabric and trace your template onto the fabric. I'm using sewing pins to help keep the template in place. I like using this water erasable marker because I can wipe off the markings after. I got this for $1 at Daiso. Cut out 2 pieces for the body, leaving about ½ inch around your tracing. So now that you have all your pieces cut, we're going to start sewing them all together. Normally I would use a similar color thread as the fabric, but I'll use this yellow thread instead so it's easier to see. Using the really easy running stitch, I'm going to sew up the body. You basically want to weave your thread through both layers and pull through. Sew all the way around, leaving 1/4 opening for the stuffing. Now lay out your ear fabric. I use the same fabric as the scarf for the inner ear and the gray fabric for the outer ear. You can mix and match however you like. Then use the same running stitch to sew up Totoro's ears. Leave the bottom open so you can flip it inside out and stuff after. After flipping the body inside out, let's attach the tummy. You can use pins to keep it in place as you sew. Using the whip stitch, you just basically want to push your needle from the body through the tummy and back onto the body. And just do this all the way around, staying as close to the edge of the tummy as possible. So now that I finished sewing on his tummy, we're going to stuff his body. And remember to stuff the ears. And now we're going to attach on his ears. Boop! Again, use the pin to keep the ears in place while you sew. That way your ears won't come out looking all crooked. And then just use the whip stitch all the way around the ears. my god, look at him. Now let's close the body up. To close up the body, I'm going to use the ladder stitch, or you can also use the whip stitch. Now that he's all sealed up, we're gonna give him his snuggly scarf. So with the scarf, I kind of like having it look like his scarf is kind of blowing in the wind. So we're gonna use a running stitch to kind of scrunch it up to make it look like it's like, ooh. Once you position the scarf the way you want it to look, insert your needle from the inside of the scarf to hide your thread. Weave your needle through the scrunched up fabric and pull your thread tightly to keep the scrunched up look. Then sew the backside of your scarf to the front and then repeat the same weaving technique for the backside. And then you just want to double knot it inside the scarf. And yay! Now your Totoro looks fabulous! So now my favorite part, we're gonna glue on his features. I like the sleepy Totoro eyes, but you can definitely use any facial expression that you like. Be careful not to burn yourself. And don't forget his gray V's on his tummy. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, look! I just love how snuggly he looks. I mean, even though right now it's like summer, but he's so, like, he makes you want to just like cuddle up in bed. I really hope you guys make him because he's actually really simple. He's one of my easier projects, so I really encourage you to make him. And if you do, go ahead and tag me on Instagram at PGChristine. And for those of you who want one just already made, head over to my Etsy store because I will have a few of them ready just for you guys. Thank you for joining me again. I will see you next week. Hugs and kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.